going to be flipping through a cookbook by Alison. It's titled Nothing Fancy. So I'll go ahead, open it up. Let's see. Let's get this straight. Maybe have a cup. A sip of tea. So you can see that I checked this out from the library. And I've been watching Alison's YouTube channel for recipe inspo for, a few years. And I've been wanting this cookbook, but I saw that the library had it, and I figured, why not try, or rather, why not read some of these recipes and experience the book before I purchase it. So I wanted to share some of these recipes and just give you a peek into this book. This is going to be kind of an alternation between soft-spoken, maybe some whispers, and at this part of the book, she's kind of giving a basic tour of things that she uses a lot in her recipes. Just some staples that she'll be pulling from. I love the photography, and I love seeing what ingredients or products she's into. Also, whoever art directed the photography did a really good job. There's so many nice dishes and really rich color stories. And what I like about this book is there are things like this, where these are some watermelon radishes with what looks like some Parmesan and some crunchy, spicy, oily drizzle on top, and that's a snack. I think that her ethos when it comes to making food is really in line with how I like to cook. And because she's using so many ingredients that pair well together, it seems like there wouldn't be a lot of food waste, or you could kind of like go from one recipe to the next, maybe. This is all conjecture because I haven't tried all of these recipes. But one thing that she has me really interested in is sardines and anchovies. No, anchovies. Sorry, I misspoke. Anchovies. She says, one of my defining character traits is loves anchovies. And prior to checking this book out, I've never purchased a tin of anchovies. Partially because I've never exactly known what to do with them. I've worked in a few pizza restaurants, and so I've had pizza with anchovies, but I love this photo. I love how she wears her nails, because I'm a short nail girly too. Right now, they aren't particularly great. I've been doing a lot of gardening, which doesn't really help keep the nails looking fresh, but I love her nail shape, and this photo is so luscious. I also love shrimp cocktail. This looks so good. I've watched her video about shrimp cocktail, and I love it. I honestly have never really thought to make my own shrimp cocktail, but now I really want to do it this summer. I think it's a really fresh, fun thing to have, especially when you're having people over. And she loves fish, something that I didn't eat a lot of growing up. So that's like another reason why this cookbook is really inspiring to me. I think both of my parents, well, primarily my dad, he wasn't really big into fish. And as an adult, I have a partner who loves to eat, and it's been really lucky. I really value our partnership because he's introduced me to a lot of different foods, and we really enjoy trying new foods together. Oh, and I love cheese. A better cheese plate. I love this. I love when something looks really playful, but also like it tastes really good. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's what I'm getting at. It's like all of her recipes look like something I would love to put out for a party. And also, I can't get over all of the dishes. Like, whoever's sourcing these, if I ever found a dish like this, oh, it's so nice. Radishes. And there's so many moments. Oh, there's that bowl again, or dish. There's so many moments when she's putting together like these olives and a citrus, and I'm just like, I wouldn't ever think to do that, but it doesn't look hard. It's 1 lemon, an orange, olive oil, some chilies, crushed red pepper, the peel of a grapefruit, and a pound of olives. And like, what? Basically seems like she's just like simmering them and letting them cool to room temperature, and then serving with the citrus peel. Like, what? That sounds so unique and good. Wow, it's everywhere now that I've noticed it. It's everywhere. Also, I looked up this this cutlery, and now I'm like, I really want to find a set. I started looking to see if I could find one secondhand. Like, I can't handle this. I love that. I love that. It's not so matchy-matchy. Filming in my living room. Oh, this looks so good. I'm filming in my living room and I can hear a bunch of cars passing. And I live in LA, and there's like, it's almost the curse of the leaf blower. There's always a leaf blower. And I've been wanting to film, and I keep, ooh, a better garlic bread with caramelized garlic on toast with anchovies. Oh, that sounds so good. And really salty, but delicious. Anyways, I've been wanting to film. Whoa, this is crazy. That's incredible. There's that dish. This is incredible. Like I was saying, I've been wanting to film and been feeling the barriers. Ooh, slightly sticky walnuts with sesame and sumac. What? Sorry, ADHD really kicking in. I've been feeling the barriers of filming, because I'll go to sit down and I'll want to film, and there'll be so much happening that I can't control sound-wise, because I'm doing this in my home. And I've kind of decided that I'm just going to embrace the lo-fi and the chaos, because I can't control everything. And it's mainly because I watch so many amazing creators. Oh my goodness, this pink plate. This pink plate is so good. This pink plate, this pink plate is so good. Like, I'm sure you just heard the car drive away. It's so loud, but to some degree, I am not, like, this isn't my job, this is a hobby, so I'm trying to be okay with things being a little bit imperfect, which is tough, because I watch so many wonderful creators, and I think it's hard to have hobbies when you can see the brilliance of everybody around you, and you want to emulate them and do as well as them. But it kind of clicked with me that a lot of those creators, it's their job. So I'm giving myself a little bit of grace. And I really hope that if you're watching, you can still find some value in these little videos that I'm making for fun, to share my interests and flip through books and show things that I think are cool or have cool sounds. These are nice. I don't have any serving spoons. Do you have serving spoons? Ooh, little gems with garlicky lemon and pistachio. What? I could see this being really good by adding some like candied walnut pieces, like just a few, not to make it overly sweet, but wow, It's got dill in there. Maybe not. Maybe not with the dill. Who do I think I am? Alison Roman over here. Just off the cuff. Iceberg with pecorino, crushed olives, and pickled chili. Ooh, pecorino. Yum. Celery and fennel with walnuts and blue cheese. Interesting. I'm not a big blue cheese fan. I think there are two cheeses that I don't particularly enjoy, and it's blue cheese and goat cheese. I've only ever had one goat cheese that I've enjoyed. And when I say enjoyed, I mean I tolerated it. There's something about the aftertaste. Ooh, I love a red cabbage. Celery salad with cilantro and sesame. You know, I've never put sesame on a salad. Well, that's not true. I usually reserve sesame for warm dishes, I think. This looks interesting. Vinegared apples with persimmon and white cheddar. Vinegared apples with persimmon and white cheddar. That's surprising. This one, when I saw this recipe on my first flip through, I was like, that's really interesting. I would never make this without a prompt. Crushed peas with burrata and black olives. But I think that this summer I want to try this out. Sorry if I'm talking a little bit loud. I'm getting so excited. Let's see. There's just so many good photos. Oh, this one. This one got me excited too. Melon with crispy ham and ricotta salata. What? This looks so good. And like fresh. The whole scene that it's setting. It's like very like picnic poolside, like hanging out with your friends. Like this is a bunch of fruit, I think, on ice maybe. It's later in the book that she talks about that. But this looks so nice. Side dish is a very misleading term. Oh, roasted radishes. I have some radishes in the fridge right now that needs to be eaten. Maybe I'll make something like this as a side dish for dinner. I have in my fridge some risotto that needs to be eaten. I could see that going with that. Tonight is gonna be, that's fun. Tonight is gonna be a leftovers night. One of those nights where you're trying to make a plan. My stomach. You're trying to make a plan based off of what needs to be eaten so that you don't waste any food, but you still kind of want to remix it, make it a little bit more fresh. Wow. I like the texture of spicy caramelized leeks with fresh lemon. Ooh, just cooked cabbage with butter, anchovy, and lemon. I love this photo. I think I like these photos because it feels like how a good dinner party feels, where there's just like mix match of stuff. Everybody's grabbing things and like enjoying themselves. And it's less about like what it, like the tablescape looking perfect, and it's more about like people enjoying themselves and talking and like getting caught up and having a nice time. This orange is nice. Let's see. Where's like a... Ooh, let's go to the mains. This picture is very cool. Let's get into the mains. Butchered steak with dried chilies and salted peanuts. Oh, I like the way she thinks. Ooh, spicy pork meatballs and brothy tomatoes and toasted fennel. I could make this for dinner too. Ooh, that seems like it would be a favorite in my household. This is cute. Ooh, I love when veggies get all like caramelized. What else? I think, what was I looking for? What's one that I was looking for? This looks amazing. Low and slow rib roast with rosemary and anchovy. She loves anchovy. Let's see. Brisket. Lamb chops, pan-fried sardines, and with fried and salted lemons. What? Huh. It's like this book is just a whole style of cooking that I've never really encountered. Oh, this one stood out to me. Scallops with spicy beans, tomatillo, and citrus. I really want to try this one. Prior to the pandemic, I really didn't cook for enjoyment, and I didn't get any enjoyment out of cooking. I think because it would be a task at the end of the day that I had to figure out, and I would be tired, and I'm a creative person, so like it felt like there were like, you know, when you don't have enough skills to properly even be creative, that's where I was at. So one silver lining about the pandemic for my household, which is me and my husband and his little brother, my brother-in-law, and one advantage was that we were stuck in the house, and I think like everybody, I was going through some mental health challenges, struggling with the, oh, there's like It's a tiny motorized bike. And this person zooms by every day. Like a few times it's as if they are like just going on a little joyride around the block. So in a way I don't really see that as a nuisance because it seems like they're having a really nice time. But anyways, I had a lot of time and space to learn to enjoy cooking, partially because I felt very cooped up and like I wanted to control something. I'm sure a lot of people can relate. And I found some of that. I found a little bit of that in cooking. And as time passed and I got more practice, I started having a lot more fun because I was able to flex that creativity muscle with it, and it wasn't so hard. It's kind of like when you first start drawing, and you're like, I see this thing, and I can't make it look like what I see. Have a sip of tea so that my voice is a little bit clearer. And I started to feel like, oh, I have a few go-tos where I know that I could make this, and then also I can look in my fridge and make some decisions, and not have to run to the store for every ingredient. Like, you know when you get to a point in cooking where it might, ooh, that looks really good, a pizza. A recipe might call for something and you're like, oh, I don't have it. I think in the past when I wasn't comfortable with cooking, I would run out to the store and go get it. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. I wish we could all be eating this right now. I want to make this. I want to make this so badly. Maybe I'll go to the store and get some berries to make this tonight. I have a bunch of cornmeal that needs to be used. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love a maraschino cherry. Wow. Oh, sorry for the tummy rumble. A coconut banana cream pudding. Can you see this? I'm getting a little bit of a glare. Oh, this looks so good. Like, come on. Where? There we go. Come on. You know. I hope that you've enjoyed flipping through this book with me. I've really been putting my library card to use. I think like every so often I forget about it, and then I'm like, whoa, I can have all of these things or spend time with this knowledge and make some food, and I don't have to own this. It's such a, the fruit on ice, it just looks, it looks so good. Anyways, I guess part of this is a PSA to use your local library. And I'll end it here. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. I hear some more cars. I hope that you have a good night.